talking to you. Anthony, can you talk to me, please?
Amber, don't you ever in your life pull up on me like that, all right? One thing about it, I love you. I love you with all my heart. But that is my son, and I don't care where he's at. I'm going to see him. I don't care if he's at Shayla's house, Shayla's mama's house. Hell, I don't care if he's on the moon. But you will not do that again. What possessed you to think you could do that? Then you drag me out of there like I'm a little boy, like I can't speak for myself? Seriously, Amber? I get it. Everything that I've done to you, I brought that on you. I did that. So I get your frustration. But this isn't about that. This isn't about you. This isn't about Shayla. This isn't about Angelina. This is about my son. All right? I love and care about my son. I feel like that was petty. That was childish. Y'all yelling back and forth, and my son is just hearing all of this. Come on, Amber.
You're right. I probably took it too far. Anthony, do you understand how I feel?
I do.
Do you understand how it feels like she controls everything? Like, we can't just go back to being Mr. and Mrs. Dalton. It's got to be Mr. and Mrs. Dalton, Shayla and Kai. Do you understand?
Who do you think you married? If you think that somebody can control me after accumulating everything that I've done and accomplishing everything that I've done, then you must not know me. Nobody controls me. All right? I don't blame anybody for my actions. If I do something, I did it. I always take responsibility for it. So I'm doing this for Kai. Because I'd be damned if I allow my son to grow up with an absentee father. Look,
I'm sorry, babe.
it's fine. It's fine. All right? I get it. This is going to be difficult. This isn't conventional. And we're trying to make the best out of this situation. But if you're going to let me lead, you can't pick and choose where I'm going to lead. If I can lead us financially, then just know I'm trying to make the best decisions for both of us. All right? All right, I love you.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew he was getting ready to check Amber for going off on Shayla. Because, and he, not only did he check her, but his response to it went a little softer than what I thought it was going to go. But it still might spill over tonight at 11:30 because Amber probably, her adrenaline is going down and she's feeling remorseful for what she did. But when she started to think about it, she probably gonna come back at him tonight at 11:30 or maybe later this afternoon to say something as to strike up another argument between the two of them. But it furthermore proved my point of what I was saying. With far as Shayla being aggressive with him, he likes that. Notice what he told Amber. Who do you think you married? Nobody controls me. Basically telling you, not you. Not Shayla, not her mama, nobody. I do what I want when I want to do it. And that's because he's, and I agree, he's very strategic about everything he does. And that just further proves to me that he enjoys Shayla doing that. That's his thing with her. He likes that because that part of him, it feeds that ego, that narcissistic ego that he has with her. And he likes the dynamic that he has with Shayla. Now, far as Amber, he's telling her, well, I don't care where my son is, whether he's at Shayla's mama house, whether he is at Shayla's house, well, hell, even if he's on the moon, I'm finna go visit my son, and ain't nobody finna stop me. And how dare you pull me up out of here as if I'm some type of kid or something? Baby, you're starting to see who your husband really is. Because I told y'all, Anthony got more backbone than a little bit. He just chooses when and when not to use it. Because he wants to make sure it's going to work for his benefit. He doesn't do it with Shayla unless he's trying to push her buttons because he likes that part of her. And he wants her to do what she does to him. But when it came to her mama, now that's something different. Like, I'm not getting turned on by your mama putting her hands on me. He was pissed off about that. But when Shayla does it, that's her thing. Just like the cleaning, the maid cleaning. The very first time Shayla did that to him, It was a turn on. He liked that. He liked that aggression because he's a control freak. So now he got a woman that act like she has control over me. I'll let you think you have control over me, but it's for my benefit. I like this. It's because this is what's going to get you all upset so I can kind of smooth you over. I like it. Okay. So that's, y'all got to understand his dynamics, or why he allows her to do this, to him, why he allows Shayla to treat him the way he does. Because at any given moment, if he does not want it to go down like that, trust and believe he can stop it, and he can stop it right away if he wanted to. And he just proved that when he did this with Amber. He shut her down. Well, what Amber still is overlooking, she was like, I know, maybe I took it too far. Well, you took it too far because you don't hurt him in a lot of different ways. Like, that was just not the right way to do it. You got to know how to do it. I mean, just like they got little tricks, you can do little tricks too if that's what you choose to do. Or you can just do the right thing, set boundaries, go take them to court, let the court do it, and then if anybody feel not to do it, you know. But if y'all want to play these games with each other, you can do it, just you got to do it the right way. And that was not the right way to do that. And so that's why I knew he was going to check her. Now, it was a little softer check, because, which makes me think maybe something is going on. I think sincerely he wants a relationship with his child, but he doesn't know how to do it because he doesn't really take the initiative to spend time with his kid. And that could be coming from the separation anxiety he has with his own father. He don't know how to be a father to Kai, although he wants to be a father to Kai. So that's what that is coming off to me now, since he said this and the way he stood up to Amber about his son. He sincerely wants a relationship with his son, and he wants to be around his child. That's hand me down. No need to argue about that. He's all in it when it comes to Kai. But when it comes to Amber, yeah, he just feeding you what he wants you to hear, because this man is hiding stuff from you. He's trying to move stuff around, not telling you the full dynamics of everything, because it renders his level of control. He gives up that control factor when it comes to y'all marriage. And he even said it like, look, I'm a man and I know how to lead this family, and either you're gonna let me lead it, or you're not gonna get to pick and choose when I get to lead this marriage. And that's what I've been saying the whole time. Like, Amber has been leading. Amber has taken the role as the husband when it really should be Anthony. She needs to fall back, because a man like Anthony, you got to correct him and set boundaries, but if you do it too hard, it's going to be a turnoff from him with you, and then that could be a negative effect in their marriage, to where he don't even want to be with her at this point, which I really don't think he really want to be with her. I think he was forced into being with her, and from him being forced, he started falling back, but not really. And that's the best way I can explain that. Like, he was forced to kind of go back with Amber because of the position he was put in, because it wasn't about the finances he had to turn in 30 days. And if Shayla didn't pop over to the house, then he would still be going back and forth with Shayla, going over Perry's house and spending time with Shayla and sleeping with Shayla. So he was forced into reconciling with his wife. But in doing so, he sort of felt back in love with his wife, or had a love for his wife. And so therefore now this is where his struggle is, because his heart truly is with Shayla, but his priorities, his wrongdoing, now he's starting to see what he did wrong in the marriage. And so he looked like he might be trying to fix it, but it's a power struggle with that narcissistic side of him that want to do bad, and then the side that really want to be the right man. So that's what I'm starting to see. I'm starting to see a power struggle with him within himself when it comes to Amber. But it's a thin line, not just between love and hate. It's a thin line with him being a good man or a straight up evil man, complete evil. We call him the devil and all that, but it's like he at a crossroads to where he could fall off and be the most evilest man you ever laid your eyes on, or he could fight that devil with inside him and turn into a good man and do the things that he needs to do. because of Amber taking him back, because of her praying, and because of her taking all the stuff that he has done to her. So I think he really is at a crossroad when it comes to wanting to do the right thing, but just don't know how to do the right thing, or can't do the right thing because he's struggling within himself, which is why Amber should have waited until he made some changes. Because right now you can't force somebody into that. You can't do it. You have to allow them to change and heal from that before you just thrust them back into something. Because unfortunately, if he's going through a battle within himself, it still can end up in divorce in the wrong way, because he was forced back into the marriage when he really didn't want to be. You need to allow him to really face his true feelings to see, do you really want to be with Shayla and her child, or do you really want to be with me in our marriage? Not that we're forced to do this, because the real question Amber should ask him, if Shayla never popped up over the house, would you be here, or would you still be over there? And then she could really get a true feel as to where he really is, and probably can start seeing it for what I think it really is at this point. I think he's battling himself. He's that demon, that wrath of God is probably a self-inflicted battle that he's having within himself as well. And so that evil part of him is trying to take over the good part of him, but he gonna have to stay strong. And that's why I keep saying, why aren't they in church? Why aren't they around a pastor who is stronger than the both of them in order to help them? Because the way they're going about doing this is all wrong. It's all wrong. And a real pastor, a real man of God would tell you, after something like this, y'all need healing apart. Then heal yourself and rejoin yourself together. That's the correct way to do it. And then have God in the middle while you're rebuilding this thing together, because all this other stuff is doomed to fail, y'all. It's doomed to fail. But that's what I think about this. You go ahead and leave your comment down below. Tell me what you think. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, y'all. A subscription is free. If you're gonna watch, if you're gonna laugh, if you're gonna talk about me, if you're gonna do whatever, if you're gonna go back and forth with me, if you're gonna be in the comments, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, y'all. I'm trying to get my numbers up there. Thank y'all for the love and the support that y'all have given me thus far. You know I'm gonna give y'all both sides and the in-between far as the perspectives. We're here together, so let's grow together. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much. As always, be your brothers and your sisters keeper. Keep God first. And two.